Hey everybody, Zyle here. Welcome back to another episode of Rage of Mages. I'm sorry, I mean Rage of Mages 2. No, Mind Over Matter. Mind Over Mages, yes. Mind Over Mages is the game we're playing, where we are seeking to build a school of overpowered fire mages. Even though we have no fire mages currently, long-term plan, there will be lots of fire. Our food situation suddenly isn't looking so hot. Luckily, it's not time to eat. I do see there's some gut berries ready, and the rice is ready. So, gonna look at priorities, and I want Calliope for now until you graduate. We'll put your tend up, and we're gonna put your hall back to. I don't know, we'll have you do that as well. It doesn't matter, it's the last thing on our list, so it really doesn't matter what I do there. So somebody will tend to the plants a little bit more aggressively, and we get the food going. So, last episode we built a nice austere bedroom with a wonky roof. It looks fantastic in my opinion. Slowly piecing together a bit of a resemblance of a base, so that we can start to focus on some other things, because the initial layout and building that you have to get going in this game is pretty intense. So, just pause for a second, because we have to think about the next step. Most likely, so we have 3, but she will graduate fairly soon, and then these 2 are fresh. So, we'll want to bring in yet another lightning mage, so we'll get a wand pre-built. I think, too, is I'm gonna pop some foggy crystals. There's no urgency to them. Is there any over here? No. So, what is the next major thing we have to add now that we have this added in? We can consider. Can we build private quarters? Not yet. Not yet. Can we build dormitories? Needs a window. This will eventually be a dormitory. Bedrooms. This is where we're going to be able to have our staff 2 per room, and luckily it just has to be private, so those can probably go up this way. So in all honesty, the next thing we need to do is more research in consideration of what we are going to continue to do. Now, there's a couple options we have. One is to basically start to try and get where we can get some candelabras going, which can give us +3 luxury. And mana lanterns up and running. We don't have any crystals yet, but we'll start to get them. And the ground torches. Also, reason these are good is they don't create negative luxury like the wall torches do. But they don't add any either. But the main thing is we're going to need some medical beds, because fairly soon the fighting's going to begin. And the other one is ritual accessories. These are good because this pedestal can give me luxury 5. So honestly, I think that we're actually going to get this one done, so we can start even considering luxury rooms for our teachers. And a good means of doing that. So that's definitely one room we have to work on. And so we know what we'll do for bedrooms. We have classroom already. Our dining is has to be dining table, 25 or greater luxury. That's not happening anytime soon. That's an awful lot of luxury. So we're not going to consider that we can do that. In our workshops, again, a kitchen with 13 or more greater luxury, it needs a whole bunch of stuff unlocked still. So we're not going to do that. Wood cuttery. That's for a wand shaper. It has to be grounded. It has to have trees. Yeah, we're not going to probably get that going. A lot of this stuff is stuff that is just it's a little bit ahead of what we will be doing. So we won't be doing any of that. We have our assembly hall already. We're not ready for an auditorium, although I really would like to. What do I need for an auditorium? First, it's going to have to be grounded. So that's a bit of a problem. Could put it in there, though. We will need those solemn items unlocked, but then we have to get 35 luxury. That's a bit of a stretch right now. So I don't think that's going to be on the menu anytime soon. And so therefore, it's really medical room. So all it's going to need to be is private. We're not going to be able to get it because we won't have instance burners for quite some time, so we are not going to be able to get it. But in order for us to start farming arcane scrolls, which is a critical aspect of moving forward in the game, it will mean engaging in combat. And that has to be what becomes our focus, is to be using the students as combatants, especially before we graduate them. But we'll have to be allowing our guys to heal up immediately afterwards when they fight. And they go out 4 per. So I want to build a medical room of 4, and I want to be able to turn it into an infirmary as soon as possible. Hospital ward has to be private and lofted, so we have to consider that. So just infirmary has to be private, but hospital has to be private and lofted. So we want to set it up so that it is ready for that. We want to make it fairly big as well. So basically, in order to have it private, it has to have only one entrance. So I'm pretty sure this counts as an entrance though, and then the stairs count as entrance. So I'm gonna have to build it off here and leave that staircase. So I have to leave a walking area right here. So we're gonna sort of design that in, and we're gonna make sure that it's also gonna be loftable, which means it's going to be fairly large. It'll be a fairly large room. So I'm going to construction. Has to be, if it's going to go here, okay, so that's going to be where the one wall, we'll just set that in place. And then the other one is going to go here. And I don't want to go out too much more this way because of the lofting. And if I leave any extra room, I'm not really going to be able to utilize it that easily because of the fact that this has to be private. So we'll just probably just do it like this. So given that, we know we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this hospital is going to be massive because it has to be 12 high. So 9 plus the one I put down, so it's 10, 11, 12, I think so. So that'll be a 12 high wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then the roof goes across. So, and then we'll have to do the same thing over here when we're going to run out of materials. Now I know that looks insane, but that is how we're going to be doing things. This game forces you to do crazy stuff that you would not consider efficient or ideal. Okay, one entrance only. So we have to leave this closed off, and we're at that level where honestly, this is actually not a very good idea to have placed that in, because I think this has to be private. It is working right now, but eventually when I turn it into a dormitory, it has to be private. And that'll be considered 2 entrances. So we'll have to remember to fix that whenever we convert it over. It's not critical right now. So this is the start to this insanity. And then our staircase will go all the way up to here at some point if we want to keep going up. But honestly, once I get this medical room built in, kind of got fleshed in what I'm going to need to start pursuing what I would consider almost like early mid game, which is when the battling starts. So we'll get all that in motion and see how it goes. To check our iron supply, yeah, we have a considerable amount, so. And we are at a stone, and we don't hardly have any stone left anywhere. So that means we're also about to do a massive push on the fog, but we need gutberry. So we basically need to go and say, get us all the gutberry as fast as possible. And that pretty much covered it. Yeah, I don't think there's one more in there. No, there might be one here. As you can see, here it comes. So it is time to push. And we may have trapped ourselves because the gutberry we were farming just got covered up, and that game does that to you sometimes. Okay, so this is our first crisis where we honestly should have thought about that about 10 seconds sooner about what we were doing. Because now we're stuck waiting on crops. And that's almost ready. Now, there's one thing you can do, of course, because I forgot all about this. Because it still costs. It's so close. So, got to remember that. It gets close like that. Don't think that you're trapped. You just have to push it back. We're having a few food issues. Start telling them to make 8 of this at a time. Not that that's going to help right now because we're waiting on our rice. And we'll have to get our food growth to a point where we know it's working. So we have a bunch of gutberry here that they're going to get. And then we're going to do the big push. We'll have to wait till they all wake up. I'll just have to wait till morning, unfortunately. I wish there was one more level of speed. The nights last a long time. I do really enjoy this game because it tends to creep up on you. It tends to start to, you think, oh, this is so easy, everything's flowing so nicely, and then all of a sudden you can get yourself into a little bit of a dilemma. Certainly the rain incoming is also not a very good thing if everyone's sleeping. Hopefully the rain holds off for a couple seconds, because I really don't want all this to start rotting. Okay, we have 10 gutberry. I'm just going to wait till they wake up, though. Unfortunately, that rain is problematic. You can see we're slowly losing our... slowly taking damage to our stuff. Okay, they are all up, and so it is time for superior repel fog. I think what we'll use an ace on this, start doing that lineup. And 9 gutberry plus 75 wood. And here we go. And then we can see the time will tick away. It takes an hour. And there's the fog push. Okay, as you can see, we've really pushed and opened up the map. And the primary reason for that is because we need stone. So I think that what we'll do is we will try not to get too much, then we'll just do this. And I need them to start mining aggressively. And I will also say we can do all that aggressively, and let's just get some serious mining going on. And I have to be very cognizant of the wood, but we really did a good push, so we'll be able to get a lot of wood going on. So, and unfortunately, we have major hunger issues. So we are going to be mining some of that. And how is our food going? A lot of it's about to grow, so I'm going to kind of hope it'll be okay. Yeah, so nearly starving is not a good status, and you can see we're going to start to have issues if we don't correct that. And just to even offset that, I'm going to go into consumables for staff, and I'm going to turn on they can eat gutberry, and we'll let that fly. Not sure how we have been not staying on top of the meals. But it is happened. See, these ones are ready. Okay, so that kind of solved the issue. And the stone is starting to come flying in, which is great. So this is the point now where I got the stone I wanted. Turn this back to priority 3, And the same over here. I'm going to turn, that's already was priority free because it's a large one. It's these small ones that I was doing. So I'm going to go back to 3 on that as well. Okay, so that'll help. Okay, so the cooking has started again. Not sure who's supposed to be doing harvesting, but this not getting harvested is starting to bother me a little bit. And I did have, I mean, I even went into priorities and I told tending, and I think tending is harvesting, is it not? Maybe it's not seeding and fertilizing. Okay, harvest. Page. So page is, should be prior, that should be what page does. Although she just focuses on teaching quite a bit. So maybe what we're going to do is put her back, put this on here so that she really focuses on that, and have Anise to start doing the teaching. Yeah, because her priorities are much, much less important than what we had going on there. And that hopefully is going to correct things a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we've almost got this going, so we're going to have to come up to here. It's very tall. And then lastly, we will simply put a floor across. Going to be a structure issue possibly? Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. That might be one too many, or it just might be because we haven't built it yet, so we're going to find out. If it is, then that's going to be a problem, and I'll have to actually probably move this over one, but it's odd that it would be that one. I think it's because this is not built up enough yet. That is saying floor not supported. That's a little strange. It could be because of this. It could be because there's a support here, and so. But we will find out. I may have gone a little bit crazy on our medical center, but I was thinking long term. I won't start planning all this out until I know if this is going to work or not. Yeah, the issue is that we may end up needing a, what do we got going on here? What got, there's a slime mold in here. Can you guys please get on this? That's depressing that the stuff's not getting cleaned up. It's, again, because I graduated probably the one I had on cleaning. I need to make sure I've got someone prioritizing cleaning at all times. I'm pretty sure though that this is a problem because there's a lack of support here, which would mean then that for now I have to only build out like to here. So this will be solved later, but it can't really be solved right now, unfortunately. How hard would it be? I think it's pretty hard, research-wise, for support. No, until I can get some arcane scrolls and cracks through there. Then I can go for the support beams. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. That's going to be an issue. This isn't going to work for now to be like that. And I'm going to have to put in a temporary solution. Although, Yeah, I need a roof. Well, the easiest way, of course, would just be to build a wall here and delete it later. And then the problem's solved for now. Just like that. And just cancel out. Let's cancel these for now. But now at least we know what we're going to do for our first medical area. Not ideal, but until I get ground support system, and that'll happen quickly, and I'll open it up. But for now, we need to look for. We check research, and it was. Oh yeah, we had done ritual accessories. Yeah, to get those things for luxury. So we need to just do critical care. And we'll get that going. A little bit squirrely. We like the jank build designs here, though. Yeah, they're quite fast for those researchers. There's the first one already done. Now, clearly, if I was doing this, I didn't have to loft this high. But I am thinking about having the medical for later, where I'm going to need a lot of beds. And this will make a grand hospital. Sleeping. Yeah, so she's ready to graduate. We're not going to get rid of her quite yet, though. It will be fairly soon, though, because we keep rolling these goes over, because we do need the other type of scroll, and we get that by graduating them for now. Double check this. Okay, so we have bitter gruel, which needs bitter ice. And they just haven't gotten it to yet. Due until X, and I haven't set the 8, so that should be working. And we did have a bunch of, I thought we had bitter rice. It's not a part. Meal ingredient. Bitter rice. Yep. So I don't see any reason why. I guess just nobody's gotten around to cooking it yet. So we'll let that go. And we'll have to see how that works out. Wait until the next morning. You can see this is wanting to push over. It's going to start coming again. Starting to feel a little bit nervous. I always wonder if Klei, yeah, she just gets, doesn't get anything extra for being at the level she's at. Okay, so the bitter gruel started, which is good. Okay, so research is done. And so medical bed. And even though it's like shows this footing, don't need it to be quite like that. I can do it just like this. Yeah, it won't let me put it there though. That's too bad. Let's try a different configuration then. My master plan was foiled by the fact that this is not supported. We will correct that quite fast though. So we're going to put this, I think it would put it against like this, and then put like this, Oh, you know what? It's a lack of materials. That's right. So what am I missing? Phoenix flowers. Okay, so we can get one going for now. And I don't know, is that the best design I want? I don't think it is. You know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on that. So I really want to get 4 of them in there if possible. Phoenix flowers is this one. And we'll harvest those, priority 5. And then we'll see if do we have any more floating around over here. Not that I can see. So I think we'll let that go. Yeah, and I need to, as soon as I start to see the bitter gruel roll in, I want to kind of get them off the gutberry soup. I think I'm going to try and cancel that out right now. If I suddenly need gutberries soup, I can always turn it back on. Okay. Hopefully we can maybe get a little bit more access to Phoenix Kiss medical bed. So I was thinking if we put that one there, yeah, we put that there, and we put that there, then we should be able to put another one directly in front of it. And we just don't have the materials yet. Okay, so we'll get 2 going. I need some lighting in here. I need a lot of lighting in here. Could build this, and it would add luxury 5, and they could go. They can't go there because of the footprint. Okay, definitely put one here. I'll have to see. I'll have to play with this a little bit. Because again, we're going to knock this wall down later. And I don't want to do any research right now because we have a lot going on. And I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. They're saying this is unreachable. Okay. Well, it might be a little bit tricky because of the height. Yeah, I'm assuming that this is a height situation. Wall is unreachable, even though it was reachable from here. Not that this one, they built the roof. Why couldn't they reach this? Not entirely sure, but we're going to try and work our way around it. We do know we have to go up even higher. I always end up building mage towers in this game. Oh, this is going to go up like that. Definitely, I've learned that you can be efficient, but your efficiency is really based on the randomness of the room requirements and then kind of how you play your game out. So it's like you can really have a plan with the way that this system works, where it's like, okay, here's how you build the perfect base. It's the most efficient possible. No, you're going to have to sometimes do weird stuff like this to get lofted in place when you want to build something massive. Is it the best way to do it? Probably not, but it's interesting. It creates a very interesting design. Yeah, we do have 2 medical bedrooms. I want to see this vision. So we have a bunch of students that need to graduate too. So I think it will be time to graduate them all. I think I am going to not graduate them because they're not stressing out about it. All their convictions are very high because I want to take them at least on some fights so that some of their hit points get spent instead of my staff. Okay, now that I've built this insane staircase, I can take the flooring just, so you can do this. You can go above a roof. Interesting. You can't go very far, but you could do some maximum jank by building over roofs. Beautiful. Not going to be able to get the way this is right now, where this would be closed in, but I don't care because this is just a stairwell. Okay, the fog advance. And they're still saying this is unreachable, so what we're going to have to do here is I'm going to have to, unfortunately, demolish this and cancel this and see if they can shoot down at it. And it's still not, so we're going to try and cancel it, and then we're going to rebuild it and see if it was just a bit of a bug issue. And that would appear what it... No, it just doesn't like that one for some reason. I will try then, since we don't need this to be private right now, see if we do this, if it will allow us to get at it at all. No, it's really, really not liking that one. That it's saying it's unreachable. So interesting dilemma. I'm not sure if I built. Nah, it's not going to work. What if I do this? What if I were to just build some block by stair? Oops. Maybe we'll cancel this block by floor or foundation. I see. So that's not gonna. It's not like can't use it as a laddering system. Okay, you can see that suddenly perhaps worked. Let's see if we build that, and then if I further add this, when they build this, will they be able to hit there? I really think he should have been able to do it over the edge. And I may also just demolish this wall to get the stone back and see if that's maybe causing an issue. I'm gonna have to wait till the night's over, unfortunately. Anyhow, I think that's long enough for this session, for this video. I'm gonna get back at it in the next one. I think I'll maybe spend 5 minutes or so trying to solve this bug or whatever is going on here, so that that's not taking up a large bunch of the video. So anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting the like button. Really helps a lot for the channel to grow. Consider subscribing so you can be notified when I do post new videos, and feel free to leave a comment if you have any feedback. I always appreciate the people give me suggestions. With that being said, hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.